first thing I gotta do is clamp this down to the table. Got it clamped down, so they're going to move on me. The router. Now, what the router does, or how it works, it has this little bit in here. The bit has a blade, and it's got a guard on it. This guard is going to run right along the edge of the 1x2, and it's going to make sure that this does not cut this will not cut any further than the guide. So it's going to cut this panel completely flush with the 1x2. That's how it works. But before I do that, I'm going to make sure I get all my excess goo off of here, because I don't want to gum up my blade. And routers like this is a very basic router. You can get them for around $40 or $50 at Walmart or Home Depot. They make all kinds of fancy ones. The bits are, like this bit I think was like $12. So the bits are actually kind of pricey considering how much the actual machine was. And you can get all kinds of fancy bits to do all kinds of different cuts. But I only needed one because this is really the only reason I use it. Like I said, if you're really good at measuring, you could have this panel already exactly this size, and you're almost done at this point, but I still have a little more work to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay this on here, and the reason I had to clamp this down is when I'm routering, I really have to push against the panel. Otherwise, it'll just kind of fishtail out. Perfecto. The little bits of the wood panel got shredded, but you just sand that right off.
And this keeps your lid off.
Exactly. Alright, so I'm just going to do the other two sides. At this point, we're about 90% done. sweep all this off, and then we'll putty over the holes, and that'll pretty much be it. Dry times with wood putty vary. I think this one says it needs 4 hours. Some of them say you should let them cure for 24 hours before sanding them. And if you're an oil painter, you can totally paint directly onto panel, but because of this wood putty, you want to go over it with a water-based medium first. For some reason, it won't take oil medium. I don't know why. I always just end up putting an extremely thin, watered-down layer of gesso on my panels anyways. Just because on bare panel, oil tends to absorb in faster than I would like it to.